according to political events, and since the revolution, of course, and the rise of the fundamentalist Islam, and the ununderstandable will of our country to go backwards and to lose ground as far as women are concerned, and which is a field in which I'm extremely engaged, and I'm writing and streaming and going everywhere and giving speeches and things, because we cannot do that. Not for us. I mean, I'm talking my generation. But my daughter, I'm thinking about my daughter. My daughter is 20, and she has the right to live in a society that respects her, because she belongs, for instance, to this religion that respects her. And we have issues here. We have big issues. In urban society, like you just mentioned, the big megapolis, in the big cities like Cairo, which is a monster city, we're the biggest city of Africa. We're, I don't know, 20 million people, I think, which is already a country, you know, it's a country. Or if you go to Alexandria or else, or Tanta or Mansoura, look at what's happening in Mansoura, hard. Women, I'm not saying women will rise. Women are already rising. And once they have started screaming for their rights, nobody can stop them. Not you, not me, not anybody.
But we cannot deny that there are certain people who want to silence them and want to stop them.
Nobody can silence a woman. This is the country that has put crowns on heads of women. This is the country of the biggest queens of history. This is the country of the biggest thinkers of history. This is the country, you know, that gives you hope in women for other countries to be in. You cannot silence them. You cannot ever stop their evolution.
Why do we see now a retreat in women's stance? Why do we see minimum representation of women in decision-making posts and ministerial posts and so on, and parliament and so on?
Besides this being a huge hoax and a huge internationally staged story, or like Italian people would say storia, because this is a storia, it's a huge farce. See? Besides that, it's only a cloud, and the cloud will have to go away eventually, and very soon, because you cannot stop the sun from shining.
Yeah, but it doesn't go away by itself. I mean, people like you, like me, we have to push it. we have to push that cloud.
I will shoot at it with nukes if I had. You know, you should read Richard Bach. He was very good at dealing with clouds. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with that writer, a wonderful person. Well, I do have two favorite authors in literature, who are Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, of course, and Richard Bach. And both are pilots. They look from above physically. And Richard Bach was in his bestseller The Adventures of a Reluctant Messiah, or Illusions, he wrote about how he was practicing evaporating clouds. So it's just one big, mean, dark cloud above the head of Egypt, above Egypt. But Egypt is so old. You cannot have Egypt in a couple of months or a couple of years. You cannot go there and tell the Egyptian women to shut up, or to stop being grand, or to stop being wise, or to stop being generous, or to stop being givers. You know, we're givers. The Egyptian woman is just so old. She's, you know, thousands of years she's been there. She's been around. She has participated and led to the civilization of the whole world, not only Egypt, not only this region.
Yes.
So, come on. This is, you know, other cultures are interesting. The cultures that come to us, what I call imported ideas, that we are not desert people. We live in a desert. You know, you just need to go half hour out of Cairo and you're in the sand. But we don't have the sand culture. We're not in urban societies, at least. So, and there is the culture that comes from very far away. And these are cultures. These are not philosophies. And cultures can be sold and bought and given, etc. But civilization, you can't. You can't. You just have to live a little bit under that cloud, make it go away, and the Egyptian woman will rise again and shine. You cannot stop the sun from shining.
Part of making the cloud go away, I'm talking about yourself, is writing. I mean, you said that you went to the streets, you demonstrated, you've done so many activities as a feminist and as a writer, but as a writer, you wrote and you tackled women's issues. What are the main issues that you have tackled in your writings?
Well, recently, I've been writing a lot about what we call here harassment.
Sexual harassment.
Well, to me, it's not sexual, it's psychological. Okay, we have a major problem here because what we call harassment, what happens not only on the big Tahrir or wherever, it is an organized movement. I have written that in national newspapers. I'm not afraid to say it. It has been proven. It has been, I don't know, it's on film. You have footages of this. These crimes are maneuvered, are manipulated, are conditioned, are paid, are linked, are oriented, are conditioned, are done, are directed by a group. Well, we don't know by whom, but I cannot believe that in a country like Egypt, with such an amount of intellectuals and very, very educated and lesser educated, but very cultivated people, that now you start having these mob, these gangs going on order, on command, and starting harassing and raping, Hella, they don't only harass and rape women, they do that to men too. I wrote about that too. We are talking human dignity here. And this is not a phenomenon. This is not something that just came up. This is something that is wanted, that it is staged by someone, and this someone needs to get caught and put behind bars forever.
And known. Known. This person or this organization or whatever needs to be known to the public so that we can actually know where we're going and what we're doing in our lives. But for the very intellectual conversation that I had with you, Dr. Ghada, I have to thank you very much, Dr. Ghada Al-Wakil, writer. Thank you very much for coming today and to talking to me. You definitely enlightened my mind. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. I would like to say that your questions were quite interesting.
Thank you.
And like my beloved father, who taught me everything, would have said that you are very smart.
I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.